Hello and welcome to Throwback Thursday, April 5th, 2018. Steve Sipress here at the end of another beautiful spring day here in sunny Arizona. We're about to enjoy another beautiful sunset. There wasn't a cloud in the sky during the day. Some have rolled in. I like when they do, if you can see them behind me, because they make the sunsets much more beautiful. All the colors, all the orange, yellow, reds, purples, of the sun reflecting off the clouds. At least I think that's how it works. Not a scientist. Don't even play one on TV. Anyway, Jer Dog is here. Great seeing you. So, today's rhino of the day. Oh, look, there he is. He's lurking behind me. It is this. Now watch what I do here. He's a wooden rhino. Rhino wood. See that? So that is in honor of the subject of Throwback Thursday today, Tiger Woods. Wow. See how I did that? Amazing. And I'll be here all week, folks. So look what I found. Tiger Woods, in case you are a golf fan or sports fan or even just part of the culture of any kind. Hey, Phil, you might have heard, I did, that I haven't watched a golf tournament in years, but I heard that Tiger Woods somehow is back. I don't know exactly what happened, but I mean, I know that he had the whole issue with his wife, or now his ex-wife, and then there was lots of drugs, medication for back surgeries he had, and all kinds of things going on, and he would try and play, and then he'd pull out of tournaments, and he hasn't won for years or whatever, and like suddenly, supposedly for the last 3 weeks, he's either been winning or been in the top 10 or something. He's like, doing real well in these tournaments. So, sentiment is sky high as he heads to the Masters, which is the venue of his first big major win when he was a young kid, like, 20-something years ago, and lit the world on fire, and has had lots of great success there. And so that's starting today, I think. What the heck? Starting today. So actually, yeah. So the day is clearly over in the East. The Masters in Georgia, near Atlanta somewhere. And so wonder how he did. Does anyone know? Hey, Chris. I wonder how he did. But anyway, it's just one day. So unless he balloons some crazy score, he's got 4 days to play, and we'll see what happens. But look what I found. I was like, Tiger Woods is back. Let's see if I can find that book. And sure enough, I did. Here it is. Tiger Woods, How I Play Golf. I don't know if he's written other books, but this is a first edition printing of the book. I opened it up and looked inside from October 2001. And then I read the back cover. It's kind of heavy to handle with one hand while I hold the phone, the camera in the other hand, but it does say in the back, even at the time, October 2001, this was published, he was already the tour's all-time leading money winner in the history of golf. And that's 17 years ago, and I know he's been hurt for a while and kind of been out of it, but I know he did a lot more since then and made a lot more money and whatever. So we have this first edition in beautiful condition, Tiger Woods, How I Play Golf, and this weekend we will see how he plays golf in 2018. And who knows if he'll write another book, or in another 20 years or so, 17 more years, if we'll do another Throwback Thursday and look back at that book again. But I guess I'll tune in and see what's going on. I love a champion. I love following someone setting records. And most of all, Tiger Woods now is similar to entrepreneurs because he's had a life with crazy ups and downs. And that's how we live every day. That is how pro golfers live every day. It's different than other athletes. Not the top pros like Tiger Woods. They get appearance fees just to show up, win or lose. They get all kinds of endorsement money. But there's a whole bunch of players that don't get paid unless they win. So they can go months without really getting paid, and then their sponsors are giving them a hard time, and they could be dropping like flies, and there's a lot of pressure on them. And I know a whole bunch of, would want to be pro golfers over the years of my life that have, it is amazing competition and amazingly tough to make it. And they're, bussing around and leaving their families for weeks at a time and going to these stressful tournaments, and they know if they don't play well, they don't get paid. And I'm like, hey, that's like an entrepreneur. Now, when the entrepreneur makes it, then that can be where, like Tiger Woods and top golfers are when they hit the top of their game, because they've got all kinds of continuity, all kinds of sponsors, all kinds of systems in place where we're getting paid, whether I tomorrow just, turn on the golf tournament all day if it's on. Maybe it's not on till the weekend, but, I'm still going to get paid. I got systems in place. I'm going to have people booking appointments on my calendar. And if I block off all of tomorrow and say, forget it, I'm just going to hang out in my pool, then all the calls will go to the next day. So entrepreneurs are going through the ups and downs. Tiger Woods went through big ups and downs. I can relate. And I'm rooting for him and hoping he's doing well. And Phil says he shot a 1 over par. I wouldn't write him off just yet. Neither would I. 1 over par at the Masters? That's probably got him in the top 10, right? I mean, on one first day, usually there's some leader, even an amateur, that goes out and does -3 or 4 or something, but then they come back down to earth the next day or whatever, and, like +1 is pretty darn good, I think. But anyway, depends what the weather was like, how easy the course was, how everyone else did. But that means he's in it. He's certainly not missing the cut unless he goes crazy ballooning up in a score tomorrow. Love it. And maybe I will check it over the weekend and see how Tiger's doing. I'll be rooting for him. I don't know if you are too. By the way, I remember at the beginning of Tiger's career, all the crap he went through because he was black. He was like one of the only black golfers. In fact, the Masters. I remember all kinds of crap he had to go through at the Masters and it was ironic, and these articles would come out and go like, wow, Tiger Woods can play there when the tournament's on, but otherwise he could never set foot on the grounds because he's black, and they don't allow blacks at that golf course, and so they changed their rules, and they opened it up to women and blacks and whoever else and whatever. But I meant, man, it was similar to like a Jackie Robinson experience. I remember hearing about all the jealous other golfers that wouldn't talk to him and wouldn't hang out with him because he was a young, brash kid. He was black. He had all this physical, athletic talent. He just didn't fit in with the rest of these golfers. But now, if I do watch this thing over the weekend, I'm going to see, I know, all these young, athletic golfers. And Tiger Woods kind of started that. The picture of the golfer 20, 30 years ago, I'm laughing because I'm thinking of Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack, or even anybody else in Caddyshack. They're pot-bellied guys with crazy pants, and, even the pros were kind of like that. I mean, Jack Nicklaus, he lost a lot of weight when he was young, but his first year or 2 or 3 on the tour, he was huge. That's how he got the nickname, the Great Bear. He was humongous. And Tiger Woods comes along, and now you got these athletic golfers that are smashing the ball and incredibly fit. And but I remember when he was ostracized when he first came out. So rooted for him when he was the underdog, root for him when he became the champion to set all kinds of records. And now that he's kind of the underdog again, can he come back? He's got to be in his 40s. Raymond Floyd. Yeah, Raymond Floyd. Craig Stadler, the Walrus. I mean, yeah, he just had some humongous, John Daly. I mean, just some humongous, non-athletic type of golfers. Like Tiger Woods came along and said, sure, go ahead, but I'm going to win every tournament by 15 strokes against you guys. So, yeah, they didn't like him. They didn't want to hang out with him, that's for sure. It probably didn't help that he was black, that he was really smart. He went to Stanford, so this guy is like genius level smart, incredibly talented, getting all the attention, getting all the awards. We found out later, getting all the women too, but that's another story for another day. And so that's it for Throwback Thursday. A little walk down memory lane, and we'll see what happens this weekend. But before the weekend, and Jerdog says golf and bowling are the only sports you can dress like. I gotta read this one. You can dress like a jerk, drink beer, and be considered an athlete. I wish those are the only sports. I can tell you some other ones. This curling one, I know Neil's here. I had an article in last month's issue of my Rhino Monthly magazine by Neil Christensen, a client of mine, an email marketing expert, non-Perel. And he loves curling, and he wrote an article about watching the comeback that the U.S. curling team win to, I don't know if they even won the gold medal. They won a medal or something. Put the article in my magazine. But curling, yeah, it's another one of like, that's a sport? Like, come on now. And there are some, at least in my day, back in the day, there were some baseball players, Mickey Lolich and these others, these big mounds of guys that would go out to the mound once a week and huff and puff and, get the ball to home plate. Like, when they were up at bat, it was just comical. Or a Bartolo Colon in recent memory. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I like that one, Jerdog. Golf and bowling. But Tiger Woods changed that. You're not going to see that kind of stuff, not on the pro level, not even on the high amateur level, not the senior level anymore. You just don't see it. These golfers are in amazing shape. And speaking of seniors, if they do, it's probably over already. They have like a before the tournament, they let the previous winners come and play. And I know Gary Player, who's from South Africa, is still in unbelievable, amazing shape, and he's like 80 years old or something. So, yeah, golf no longer a big, fat, beer-drinking man's game. Jim is here. Good seeing you. But that's it for Throwback Thursday. I had some fun. Thanks, everyone here, having some fun with me. Tomorrow we get a little more serious again. We'll get back to business building tips. It'll be Foundation Friday. I will have a foundational basic tip to help you to build the business of your dreams so you can go play golf all day if you want, watch golf all day if you want, hang out where there's beautiful weather, and, wow, the rare car is actually driving. Oh, it's the FedEx. That's not too rare. Oh, no, that's the vehicle of my entrepreneur, self-employed business owner neighbor across the street, who his business, he fixes recreational vehicles, and there's his work van. So anyway, just rare that anyone's around here in the middle of nowhere where I have peace, quiet, and enjoyment, and I hope you do too. And I'll be back tomorrow with Foundation Friday. Thanks everyone for being here today. Over and out in honor of all, what is it? People that dress like a jerk, drink beer, and are considered athletes. Over and out.